Let me tell you something. For what you done, there can't be no forgiveness. You come here, you come to me with your arms open, as if I'm supposed to give you a loving embrace, as if all is supposed to be forgiven. There is no forgiveness. There can be no forgiveness for your kind, sir. Or madam. But I will tell you this. There may be a slim road for retribution. And that is joining the Pessimist Productions Patreon. If you join this month, you will get to participate in an event that is soon to happen. Patrons only episodes 1, 2, 3. You will choose the topic. 2 episodes will be chosen by the buffet level perk on our Patreon, which is $5 a month. And 1 episode will be chosen exclusively by the chef's table, which is the $10 a month patron level. There's all sorts of perks, but you ain't joining for the perks, are you? You're joining for that slim chance of retribution. Your chance to choose what topic gets deep fat fried. What are you waiting for? This may be, no, this is your only hope for salvation. Hey, everybody, welcome to Flash Fried.
That's right, TJ.
Sorry.
You want to be booty blasted, don't you, TJ? I could just see it radiating off of you.
I don't know why you're saying this, because this is your weekly butt fucking, Paul. This is the day where the news.
I'm trying out my new character.
Oh, okay.
What's trying out a new character, TJ? Seriously.
The sexually aggressive gay guy.
Is that it? That's just it?
Oh my God, TJ. I would just love to grab you by the ears and start your face like one of those old style lawnmowers. Just, you know what I mean?
Are you sure this is a character and not just mask off Paul?
Paul. My name's Antoine.
Antoine?
Yeah.
Antoine, the sexually aggressive gay guy. Love it. Love it. Anyway, let's talk about some wonderful, beautiful news. Brazil
news for you, TJ.
Look at that animal. The animal got cooked right there. Look good, like good eating.
Brazil's Bolsonaro calls surging Amazon fires a lie. Lie.
Well, that solves the issue.
Brazil's president. I never know how to pronounce his first name. Is it just Jair?
I think it's Jair.
Okay. Jair Bolsonaro on Tuesday angrily denied the existence of fires in the Amazon rainforest, calling it a lie, despite data produced by his own government showing that thousands of fires are surging across the region. Bolsonaro last year similarly denied a spike in fires that provoked a global outcry, with the right-wing populists trading barbs with French President Emmanuel Macron and other world leaders. The president's comments on Tuesday come even as Reuters witnesses in the remote Amazon town of Apuai observed smoke blanketing the horizon in all directions during the day and large fires setting the sky aglow at night. Fires in Brazil's Amazon for the next month of August hit a 9-year high in 2019, and this month so far looks even worse. More than 10,000 fires have been recorded in the first 10 days of August, up 17% from the same period a year ago, according to data from the country's National Space Research Agency, INP. So it's kind of cool. They got their own Trump that just denies any sort of inconvenient evidence of things going wrong. Just like, nope, fake news, lies.
Well, he saw the template, dude. The Trump template. Just make up whatever you want. say whatever you want, and your supporters just go, yeah, the forest is fine. Amazon, look, have a flyover. Look at it. Looks like it's on fire. You need your eyes checked. That ain't a fire. What is it then? I don't know. I can't tell you what it is. It's something.
Couldn't tell you.
The Northern Lights.
Aurora Borealis. Isn't that the wrong part of the globe? It doesn't matter.
Could be anything, really.
Yeah, so it's fucking pretty cool, right? And this guy's holding this, like, is that some kind of burnt up animal, or I don't even know what's going on with it.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks like a pangolin.
Yeah, this fucking looks dead as shit.
Look at it, though. I'll tell you what, TJ, I'll tell you, roast them things up. They're good eating.
Pangolin extra crispy.
Yes, I did.
And this has been an instance of TJ-tivity. Next.
Okay.
Canada's last fully intact Arctic ice shelf collapses. This is another example of, yeah.
Right, we get it.
You get it. The shelf's area shrank by 80 square kilometers. By comparison, the island of Manhattan in New York covers roughly 60 square kilometers. So the last fully intact ice shelf in Canada's Arctic has collapsed, losing more than 40% of its area in just 2 days at the end of July, researchers said on Thursday. The Milne ice shelf at the fringe of Ellesmere Island in the sparsely populated northern Canadian territory of Nunavut. I love it. Above normal air temperatures, offshore winds, and open water in front of the ice shelf are all part of the recipe for ice shelf breakup, the Canadian Ice Service said on Twitter when it announced the loss on Sunday. Entire cities are that size. Copland, a glaciologist at the University of Ottawa, who was part of a research team studying the Milne ice shelf. The shelf's area shrank by about 80 square kilometers. By comparison, the island of Manhattan in New York covers roughly 60 square kilometers. This is the largest remaining. This was, correct, I said is, but it's was now, the largest remaining intact ice shelf, and it's disintegrated, basically, Copland said. The Arctic has been warming at twice the global rate for the last 30 years due to a process known as Arctic amplification. But this year, temperatures in the polar region have been intense. The polar sea ice hit its lowest extent for July in 40 years. Record heat and wildfires have scorched Siberian Russia. Well, yeah, I mean, according to the liberal media.
Well, NASA says by 2050, I believe, that we'll have in the Arctic ice-free summers.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the water's got to go somewhere.
No, I mean, it's just like I'm so sick of that ice. You know, it's like ice.
So this is what I have been trying to help you with, TJ.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Why are you so number one? How you not know how to say my name?
I'm sorry, it's like weird. I don't know how you pronounce J's in Brazil.
My name is Jair Bolsonaro. Jair.
Can you take me higher?
I've been trying to melt the ice caps for many years, and I am made a villain.
You're just okay. All right, yeah. Okay, cool. You sound like Slowpoke Rodriguez from the
I've been trying to free the beautiful tropical land beneath the ice sheets for many years, but I'm the villain.
Oh, is that what's going on?
See,
under the ice sheets,
see,
beautiful tropical paradise,
beautiful beaches, beautiful resorts with beautiful big-breasted women with coconut bras.
Oh shit! Let's get on this.
Yeah, maybe this guy ain't so bad, TJ. Maybe he's on to something.
Yeah,
all of these things, TJ.
Who needs it?
All of these things and more, TJ. What is your pleasure? What would you like?
I mean, all that sounds good. Can we make weed legal there? That'd be good too.
Fat asses.
Yep.
You know how many big fat asses are frozen in the ice sheet?
1 million.
Much more than 1 million, TJ. Much more than a million.
Shit. This is the solution to our problems. Melt this ice, god damn it. Goodbye, ice.
Well, let you. I'm actually sending you some from I know it's a fake news organization. Well, not a news organization, but a fake government organization.
And fake news.
Well, fake government organization, TJ. If you want to look at what's happened with this ICE, look, people that hate ICE, if your enemy is ICE, you guys are gonna love what's gonna happen. If you look at this, look,
it's about
ICE is going down, dude. Boom.
This and ICE fucking on the ropes, bitch. Take
Finally,
that, ICE.
TJ, they have a time lapse.
Piece of shit.
If you go down, TJ, there's a time lapse.
Sea ice fucking down. We're fucking so close to that tropical paradise with the big butted bitches and the weed and the coconut titties. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah, scroll down. You look at that. Now, watch you look at this. This is great, TJ. 1979 cover nice.
There,
look at 1990, 91. Oh, let's look. Let's go. Let's keep going. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out.
If you looked at the.
Oh yeah, we got it on the run. Look at that.
Yeah, keep going. Get out of here.
It's fucked.
Yes.
Fucked. Yes. All right. I mean, like we took it. This is it now. We took it. It was like there. We fucking beat that shit back.
Well, let's try and take over the land. I mean, look at that land. Dude, that land was threatened. We had to do something. I mean, you want Alaska to be taken over by ice? I don't think so.
Hell no.
Can I tell you gentlemen something?
Of course.
Tell us.
A similar tragedy is happening in my country. The trees are advancing upon our civilization.
Oh, no.
The jungle, it grows larger by the day. Huge swaths are being burned to try and preserve the lives of people, but the trees, they will not stop.
That is a shame.
We got to stop them. At any cost. Stop those trees. Stop ice.
The forests are also filled with crazed, half-human tribes people who use the forest to hide from justice. They take the scalps of our citizens at night.
Sickening. Let's see what's going on. What else is going on in the world? Wanted to end misery. Terminally ill girl, 11, undergoing chemo, was shot dead by dad while mom was in kitchen making breakfast.
I had to read that fucking headline twice.
My fucking God.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
What a tragic here we are as a species.
Man, this is so depressing to read something like that.
Has been identified as the victim who cops say was shot dead by her dad in a murder-suicide.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce NG as a.
I think it's Nig.
That, and then her scumfuck dad decides he's got to take one with him. Oh my God, what a plight! And see, people believe in God, and the balance of this little girl's life was, oh, I'm so sick. I have the cancer. And then, like, one day her dad just busted in and shot her.
The child's mother was in the house making breakfast when the apparent murder-suicide took place inside the family home in Davie, Florida. Oh, Florida man. When police arrived, they had spoken to a female who had heard the gunshots coming from one of the rooms. Davie police spokesman Lieutenant Mark Leon said. Angela had been diagnosed with femur cancer and was scheduled for a leg amputation later this month. Dr. Kenneth J. Doka, a senior consultant for the Hospice Foundation of America, suspects the father may have wanted to take both of them out of their misery, NBC reports.
Life is better with a bag of weed.
I certainly want to wonder if there were any prior mental health issues because it's so unusual. Most parents of children, even children with life-threatening illnesses, really make every effort to hold on to their child.
I guarantee this guy was just like, this is hopeless. I don't want to live anymore, but I want my kid to suffer, so I'm going to blow their brains out, then blow my brains out, so I don't suffer any of the consequences.
Sweetie, I have the good news for you. You know you're due for a leg amputation. Well, it's been upgraded to a head amputation.
Very offensive, Paul. Very offensive.
Damn, Paul, really?
TJ, it's just dark. You know what's offensive?
Yeah, what's that?
Living on a planet where shit like this happens every day, all day fucking
And no one
long.
even bats an eye, dude.
And every once in a while reading a story about one and going like, oh my God, that's fucking offensive to me.
I saw the mother come down the street past my house, and when she got there, about 50 feet from there, she let out a scream that you could hear. It sounded like a scream from hell. My daughter died in a car accident. She's been dead 30 years, so I feel for the mother because I know what she's going through. It brought back a lot of memories.
What's TJ? Can you give us because like you're pretty good at screaming?
Yeah.
Can you give us your best scream? Like I want like audio accompaniment. I want to know what a scream from hell sounds like.
I don't want to do that.
Why?
Because first of all,
Dude,
you live in the neighborhood and you're afraid that the cops are going to get called.
yeah, not only that, but I'm also kind of scared that I'm going to fucking have like some sort of coughing fit if I fucking try to scream that loud.
Oh, TJ, you better go get that looked at.
Damn, TJ, that's pathetic, dude. Dude, you want me to pick up the
you're
slack
talking
for
about
you, TJ?
A scream from hell. I only got up not too long ago. My throat's not even fully clear from fucking.
Oh man, these lame ass fucking. Look, TJ, I got a fucking soundproof room pretty much. You want me to yell something for you?
I'm so sorry. I wish that I could do a stream.
Want me to yell in your place, TJ?
No, because you're not good enough.
I'm not good enough. All right, let's have a yelling contest. Here I'll win. I'm not coughing. I guess I win.
I wasn't even gonna yell. That was just you going,
okay.
I was like,
hey, there you go. I yelled. I win because you don't, TJ. I literally don't have to do anything because you're not going to compete. So I just win by default. It's kind of great, isn't it?
All I have to say is this, and I'm not going to make any commentary beyond this. 2011 TJ would have let out a soul-ripping bellow that would have probably broken the windows out of the room that he was sitting in. That's all I have to say about it. I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying it's neutral.
Just the fact.
2011 TJ in here. So
can
my little float hurts.
You go back in the Bill and Ted's phone booth when that movie comes out. Can we go find those guys and ask if we can borrow it? And then like we'll ether you, knock you out, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we'll just switch you with 2011 TJ. We'll just like do you up exactly like 2011 TJ. Like give you up, and then you'll wake up and you'll think you've just gone insane, right?
Yeah.
But we'll get 2011 TJ to come forward and we'll explain the whole thing.
Right. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
And then you can go back and get like 2009 Paul as well, because he was thinner and he had way more energy and drive and shit. So
yeah.
And he wasn't
a version of Scotty, or is Scotty just now reaching his best? Or is Scotty one of those people that just peaks every year and just never stops peaking? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, Scotty's like a Kanye West type. Dude.
Of course.
What was the worst version of Scotty? Like, what era?
They're all pretty bad.
Yeah, I know, but
if you had to pick the worst one, like if you had to pick the one you'd like could like I don't know kill, you kill one version of me. Which one version would you kill?
You could take. Or okay, let's do it this way.
They're all the same. You know,
if you take Scotty now and replace him with Scotty from another era, which era would it be?
I mean, it's all the same. Scotty doesn't evolve as a person. He's just the same. Just the same old Scotty. You know, there might be superficial aesthetic differences, but at the end of the day, it's still the same piece of shit.
Damn. Well, at least
you can dress up a turd as much as you want. Guess what? Still a turd.
There's nothing wrong with consistency, TJ.
No, you know, Scotty's fucking whatever. I'll just keep the present day Scotty. I like 2020 Scotty. It's fine. I don't feel like I need to fucking summon forth some ancient Scotty of yore. I'm already just used to this one.
Why? Because present day Scotty is shorter of breath and one day closer to death. Is that the implication, Scotty?
I have no idea.
Damn, TJ.
That's how I took it. I want the oldest Scotty possible because that's the closest Scotty to
Great.
There you go.
Damn.
John McAfee arrest over thong mask was all a hoax.
I didn't even hear about this, so it was a pretty bad hoax, I guess, because it didn't work on me. Did you hear about
some other stories about it when I was trying to collect today, but this is the first I heard about it being a hoax. Drudge Report was covering it. I think it was on Canoes as well. John McAfee said his viral claim that he was arrested in Norway for wearing a thong as a face mask was all a hoax. McAfee, 74, the eccentric eponymous founder of PC antivirus software giant, took to Twitter on Monday to announce he'd been detained because he refused to don a medically certified mask instead of or over the ladies' underwear, the Daily Mail reported.
Dude,
trivial issue, but waiting for high-level bureaucrats sick to arrive, slow bastards, as you know, the British-born crypto baron wrote.
Dude,
my coronavirus mask is a problem. I am insisting it's the safest available, and I'm refusing to wear anything else for my health's sake. Authority, he said in another tweet.
John McAfee is 74 fucking years old.
Yeah.
He's as old as Trump.
Yep. You surprised by that?
Yeah, I thought he was like in his late 50s.
Dude, McAfee fucking goddamn antivirus software, by the way, was some of the most annoying shit. And they fucking came pre-installed on like a bunch of fucking OEM computers back in the day. It's like, McAfee. Buy McAfee.
God, you could cover him in one of your future greatest scammers of history.
Dude, he is. He's a total grifter. He does the cryptocurrency grift now. Like he'll do like this pump and dump schemes where it's like they'll pump the currency up because he'll be like, yeah, I'm backing this. And of course, he owns a bunch already.
Yeah.
Sells it and moves on to the next sucker.
Good old McAfee. I like him. He's a good guy. Look at him wearing
So this article is basically he did a publicity hoax to try and get his name.
He tweeted a bunch of stuff that was all fake about how he was getting arrested for wearing this mask or whatever. And it turns out it was all a lie.
What a shock!
That's it. I don't know what else to say.
Oh, you know what he said in the bottom. Look, scroll down.
Scroll down. Tell me when to stop.
Okay, right here. The mainstream media fact check stories. Nope, he wrote. Then point out the photos in the question showed policy or policia. I don't know how the German word for police. Meaning the arrest couldn't have occurred in Norway. Oh, he duped the news. That was the point.
Many news outlets reported Norway as location of my arrest just because I said so. Wow, McAfee added. Okay.
So he's like is he doing that like I was just trolling all along and you guys took the bait?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's the fallback.
The last refuge of the exposed troll is this was part of my ruse all along, you idiots. Ha 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 ha.
The news reported that just because I said something about what was going on in my life, that was what was going on. Suckers.
You guys thought that when I was telling you things about my life, it was true?
Idiots.
Got you again, suckers.
Yeah, dude, you're right, Paul. This for Greater Scammers episode, John McAfee has to be on the fucking list. He's pulled so many fucking scams.
So this is Alex Jones having some fun going out there.
He looks, dude, Alex Jones looking fucking fat as fuck.
Yeah, well, you know.
I ain't trying to fat shame or nothing, but I mean, he's just, his supplements aren't working.
Hold on. Pause it.
Yes.
I'm a fat fuck, but thar she blows. Holy fuck.
Dude, where's Captain Ahab, dude?
Oh my God.
Where's this fucking whale is on the beach?
Somebody grab a fucking harpoon gun. One of the whales.
There be whales in these waters.
That's made his way onto. He is fucking huge.
Dude, he's gotten fucking fat as fuck, man.
Oh my God. You remember those pictures of him fat as fuck where like he was doing the before and after of his supplements and he looked
where he sucks his gut in.
He basically looked like he was sucking in his gut. And
he looked like he was sucking in his gut and put on some spray tan.
Yeah, because they turned him orange.
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
He is so far beyond that level of fat now that it's absurd. He's got one of those double chins that's always there no matter what he does with his neck.
Yep.
Like some people only have the double chin when they look down or whatever, that's when mine pops out. I don't have this like swinging bullfrog sack under my throat. Oh, Alex, dude, has he been quarantining on ho-hos and nothing else, dude?
I don't know, but let's watch him harass some lifeguards.
All right.
And now you guys use your COVID host to like set a checkpoint up so you can take over the parks and start charging. It's unconstitutional. This is not even a city ordinance. This is a illegal power grab of the people's greenbelt, and it's time to free Austin. So are you?
They're just like, I don't care.
I love these people just standing around like, what the fuck is going on here? What?
Because it's like, what are they supposed to do?
Guys, volunteers to see Austin. Who are you, masked man?
I'm a lifeguard for Barton Springs.
You're a lifeguard for Barton Springs, now part of the criminal power grab.
You unraveled it.
Part of the criminal power grab. I love
I
Alex Jones. Some teenagers
For Garden Springs, now part of the criminal power grab.
Some teenagers are sitting around as lifeguards, and he's all like, "This is a criminal power grab against us."
This is outrageous criminal activity. This is the seizure of the infrastructure of Austin. It is all color of law garbage. My wife came here this morning when you cult member Coops showed up here, and you asked her, where's her reservation?
Dude, Alex Jones is a Karen.
There's
in this clip, it's unmistakable. Like he's just fucking. He's whatever he once was. He is now just a Karen.
I nominate Kevin.
With a megaphone.
He's a Kevin.
I'm not doing distinctive They're all Karens.
Oh, that's pretty woke of you. Actually.
Yeah, they're all. I just use Karen for all of them.
Nice virtue.
I've seen people say Kevin, and I guess I can understand what they mean when they say that. But to me, it's all Karens. They're all Karens.
I tend to agree with you, TJ.
I don't know. I have nothing but Kevins in my life that were like weaselly scumbags, so I'm fine with it.
Well, maybe he can be a Kevin then. I don't know, but to me, he's a Karen. That little megaphone, dude. It's so tiny.
It's itty fucking bitty, and this is such a pageant. Like this is so sad to see like fat, bloated old Alex Jones still trying to pretend he's like this warrior, and he's literally got people that probably know who he is sitting around with masks on, masking their laughs and shit. By the way, look at this woman sitting here.
She could not be more casual right now than she is. She's got like her leg crossed over the other leg. She's kind of like not even looking at him. She's just kind of looking down at like her water bottle or whatever the fuck.
I mean, guys, we think that this is like a big deal, but for Alex Jones, it was Tuesday. Like this is like par for the course for him.
That woman is laughing her ass off under that mask, by the way.
Although she got the eyebrow raised. She's like, what?
Is that we live in a free country. We live in America. I call for everybody out there watching. The time for
There's like 4 people that he's doing this to.
Move tonight. COVID-19 is a power grab hoax. COVID-19 is a scam. Is that your IQ? One finger? APD just did its job when a man came up sick and I go in here. And the APD told him, no, it's not enforceable. You can go on in.
Oh, my God, dude. Okay, hold on. So can I ask you guys a question? Is there a lamer response, like a more your grandpa would have said it boomerish response to getting flipped off than what is that, your IQ?
Not really. I mean, maybe, but I can't think of it.
Like, at least throw a finger up back at her. Like, old Alex Jones would have flipped that bitch right back off and said, fuck you, too. Like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's soft as fuck. Like, I feel bad for Alex Jones now. Because you guys know what's happened to him, right? You guys mind if I talk a little bit about the plight of Alex Jones?
Oh, dude, he's been fucking
Jones.
He's been legally demolished, dude.
He has been embroiled. Now, look, he deserves to be. I'm not defending Alex Jones's actions in the past when he's hurt people and had people fucking stalked for being the families of victims of mass shootings and shit. Like, obviously, I repudiate that shit.
Of course.
But when it comes to like looking at who we're looking at now, because I'm assuming this is recent, I see the face masks and shit, so it's got to be from a couple days ago at least, right?
Yeah, it's not long.
It's not that old. So here's the sad truth of Alex Jones now, right? Alex Jones, I don't know if you guys have seen his depositions yet.
No,
Some of them, yeah.
I've seen some of it, yeah.
Alex Jones openly admits in deposition to having like a psychosis disorder. He calls it psychosis. He's been diagnosed with some kind of schizophrenia or something, right? That's what I read from it, because part of his defense is that he suffers from bouts of psychosis where he can't tell reality from fantasy and conspiracy, right?
Sure.
So that's all out there now. And his entire empire runs on fantasy and conspiracy. So the people that are watching him are dwindling, not only because of that, but because he's been just completely deplatformed everywhere.
Right.
Like the lawsuits and stuff against him, as far as I know, are still pending and shit. He may have settled some of them here and there, but he's been completely and utterly removed from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Android, iTunes, everything.
His podcast form show that he does is not played on any major podcast outlet that I'm aware of.
No.
It's only available on his website. He's been basically forced into a corner, and eventually I believe they'll take down InfoWars too. Like eventually InfoWars will be taken down because it's hate speech or blah, blah, blah.
I don't
blah.
think that it'll be taken down. I mean, maybe in the U.S. I mean, I know there's other countries that'll host it, so he'll probably be able to keep the site up to some.
But at that
degree.
point, Alex Jones is effectively dead.
Well, yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I mean, as far as his media distribution, that's done.
Say what you want about Alex Jones, right? Like I said, I don't stand behind a lot of the shit this guy says. Obviously, he's a kook. But back in the day, when he was younger, he was a rabble rouser, dude. He would go to crowds filled with people and do this type of shit with big fucking bullhorns. He has a tiny little bullhorn that looks like a clown's prop.
It does. It's so sad.
And there are literally, I've counted 5 people sitting in the vicinity that he's doing this dog and pony show for. So he can put a clip up on his website so people can still hopefully buy this I'm a revolutionary shit. Even though he's completely and utterly admitted that it's horse shit in open deposition.
Hey,
which you can watch.
Dude, I have some clown music. Do you want to play this video with the clown theme song backing it?
Dude, he's so fat and so sad, and he's got a clown prop fucking bullhorn.
Dude, you're right. That to me, that's the perfect description of Alex Jones at this point. He's a fucking clown, dude. He's gonna get into a clown car and drive away with 6 other people. You know what's gonna happen?
He's wearing a fucking polo shirt that's like at least 2 sizes too small for him because he doesn't want to admit how fat he's gotten. Because like they make polo shirts that would look good on a guy like Alex Jones, but they don't. All you see is man, titty, and gut, because this is probably a polo shirt he wore like 5 years ago, when he weighed probably 40 pounds less or 50 pounds less, and he doesn't want to admit it. Like that's why, like I'm saying, the sad clown fucking Alex Jones, like if you hate him, he's been reduced. Look at him, bloated, sweaty, ranting into a toy fucking bullhorn at 4 people
that don't care
at a campsite somewhere that are all.
I love how just nonplussed they are. They're just like, no one's reacting to, like, the most anyone reacted is that girl who flipped off the camera as she's walking away.
I'm telling you, dude, there were some nonplussed reactions, but there was a time, we were watching it where he was standing next to that girl and she's wearing a mask, and good on her, by the way, for that. And you can tell that underneath that mask, she's losing her shit laughing. Because there's no way she couldn't be. Can you, like, this is hilarious looking at it through the lens of Alex Jones's edits and shit. This is hilarious. Can you imagine being present for bloated, sweaty, out of breath Alex Jones screaming into a toy bullhorn?
Dude, I would love it.
Friends at a campground.
Dude, Paul, I would pay to be there, man. Are you kidding me? Like, Alex Jones is going to come rant at some people. Like, when? Where? Oh, dude.
Comedy personified, dude. Comedy fucking personified right here. This is a free comedy show he's giving them.
Dude, I want Alex Jones gut cam, dude.
Gut cam.
I want the gut cam, dude. Like, I want a GoPro on his gut.
Yeah, pointed up at his face.
Dude, I wish, yeah. Dude, I was thinking of a dual one. I want to catch the reactions of people. Oh, God. Alex,
Dude,
what's going on?
Stop
Stop there.
Play this video. I just want you guys to just not even look at him and just look at the reactions of people around him or the non-reactions of people around him.
Yeah, I mean, it is, you can just mute it and play it.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, well, you're scrubbing. No, never mind. It's just jumping around. The fucking internet sucks no matter what we do.
Gotcha.
It's just, I thought you were scrubbing, but it's just.
Yeah, so that girl's recording him. That chick's just like, what's going on?
They're looking at each other, laughing their fucking asses off. They think this is the most hilarious shit. That girl sitting down with her legs crossed.
This dude here, he's just like so like chill the way he's sitting. He's just.
Well, he's trying to be like official about it. He's like, you need a reservation? No!
Like, look at him. He's out in the trail.
A book and shit.
He's out at a trail with his folding chair with a beer cozy, with his phone in the beer cozy, reading a book. And Alex Jones is big, sweaty, jiggly, fat ass showed up with a tiny little bullhorn.
The tiniest bullhorn of all.
Fucking God, it's like a gift from the gods, man.
I know. Oh, look how cute it is. Like, we see the cute little. Oh, look at it.
I'm telling you, dude, that dude engaged him solely to keep this rant going. He was like, okay, he's walking over to me. I got to say something. So I said some shit and he knew was probably going to set him off. And here he goes. Somebody over there is just reading their phone with their earbuds in and is not even listening to this. Look at that little bullhorn.
Dude, Alex, I know money is tight with this, all these lawsuits and everything, but you can afford like a real bullhorn, right?
He can afford the biggest bullhorn on the planet, and he's got this tiny little bullhorn he bought off a Wish or some shit for $1. That little thing.
Paul loves it. All right.
What's there not to love about that?
Oh shit. Oh,
sorry.
Okay, sorry. We had other stories. Yeah.
Teenage Chili's hostess reportedly attacked by a large group of women after trying to enforce COVID-19 guidelines.
What a shock.
Happened in Baton Rouge.
And not even that far from where we all live.
Baton Rouge, Red Stick. A 17-year-old hostess at a Chili's on Constitution Avenue was reportedly attacked by a large group of more than 11 women after she told them they could not all sit together per the restaurant's COVID-19 social distancing policies. I couldn't believe like over 2 for 25s and 3 for 10s I got attacked, said Kelsey Wallace, 17, former hostess at Chili's on Constitution Avenue in Baton Rouge. Wallace is a straight-A student at Broadmoor Senior High School in EBR Career and Technical Education Center. She's studying to be an EMT. She has worked at the Chili's as a hostess since June to try to make some extra money. My general manager and other managers tell us we cannot sit a table bigger than 6 because of the coronavirus. We are supposed to separate them, said Wallace. The policy has caused some frustration between employees recently. On Sunday, August 9th, a group of 11 or more women came into the restaurant requesting to sit together at one table, and they got upset. So the first thing I did was get my manager, said Wallace. Wallace tells WAFB right after she brought one of the managers out to deal with the escalating situation, she was standing right behind them. The party was still irate. That's when the group of women and Wallace started exchanging. Group of women made the first move, but then one girl came and she just hit me. We started fighting, and everybody who they was with just started hitting me. And the lady who pushed me first, she takes a wet floor sign, cocks back, and hits me with it in my eye. Said Wallace.
Oh, damn. The fucking wet floor sign.
Hit her with a wet floor
Oh,
sign.
that's nasty, dude. A wet floor sign. Oh, no, man. That's fucked up.
Okay. Let me tell you something.
Brutal.
If you pick up the wet floor sign in a one-on-one fight and hit somebody with it, that's nasty. If you pick up the wet floor sign in an 11-on-1 jump and hit somebody with it, that person should be put to death in the streets tomorrow with no trial.
I kind of agree with you, man.
Extrajudicial slayings are sometimes needed, and that person is an example of the type of person that needs to be removed from society. When you see a person that is being gang stomped in the middle of a pandemic, and your impulse is pick up the wet floor sign and beat her over the head with it, that's it. Even you're worse than even the people started the gang stomp.
The Baton Rouge Police Department was called to do a report, but all the women had apparently left in their cars by the time the officers arrived. Wallace went to the hospital. She had to get stitches above her eye. Hair was also pulled from her scalp, and she had nails.
And so was there any fucking CCTV of these chicks?
There is. Looks like there's a video up top here. We could take a look in that and see what the hell's
I hope they're able to identify some of them.
It's going to be her talking about what happened.
Probably, but we could take a look at it.
I mean, there's no way that Chili's does not have a bunch of cameras inside the building and outside. So
I'm just not sharing it with the public, but
let's just take a look.
And new tonight, we've got a crazy story about what happened at the Chili's over on Constitution Avenue right here in Baton Rouge. A teenage hostess says she was just trying to do her job and enforce the coronavirus policies.
Or more women came into the restaurant Sunday requesting to sit all together at one table.
They got upset. First thing I go do is get my manager.
Wallace tells me right after she brought her manager had apparently left in their cars. Kelsey went to the hospital. Specific Chili, Baton Rouge.
Yeah, there's no actual footage.
I'm sure that the cops have got all the footage for that, and they probably have a line on who these people were, and so they're just keeping it hush hush because they don't want the people. I hope that every one of the 11 people that took part in this is found, especially now. Like, there's never an excuse to gang stomp the hostess at a Chili's.
Yeah,
but especially
it's fucking cold, bitch.
Like, especially at this fucking time.
There's no excuse to even be at a Chili's.
I mean, like, what?
Okay, fair.
But guys, what? I mean, I agree with you on that point. But look, there's reality of what is going on in this country, and people have to fucking work, and I mean, she's just trying to make extra money, and she's only 17. Have 11 people come in, threaten you because you're doing your job, and then not even try, then beat the shit out of somebody for that fucking reason. I mean, what bravery, man! 11 people.
This is fucking insane shit, dude. My mom. I was talking to my mom last night on the phone, and the area she's in is huge outbreak spot. It's still super hot right now. Like a lot of the places that had this spike are starting to go down a bit.
Yeah,
the area my mom is in is going up.
Not good. Yeah.
And she was just like, it's just because nobody's listening to like the directives. It's like they've closed down the businesses because it's California. But she said people are still having weddings. People are still having parties. People are still getting together with like 80 people and having these big drinking parties and shit. She's like, nobody's taking it the least bit seriously. And that's just an example of that. Like those 11 women shouldn't even have been together in a group, let alone walking into a Chili's and gang stomping some poor person.
I totally agree. But, I mean, like, it's easy to have courage when you're a group of 11 people and you think it's all bullshit anyways. And it's like, oh, it's all about this right shit. It's like you're going to a private business, then bitching about, like, you have a right to sit wherever you want and with whoever you want. And it's like, the only reason they're telling you not to sit together is because they're worried about you getting and spreading a disease. And that's the mandate they have to follow to operate under state law and the rules.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could have sat these chicks at two tables that were near enough that it would have been like they were eating together anyway, but they just had to cram themselves together in one of them big giant fucking booths or whatever, like and it's for their own goddamn motherfucking safety. Well, it's actually not for their safety. It's for the safety of anybody else that has to patronize that restaurant.
And it's not even safe to do it to begin with.
Right. So these people fucking suck on multiple levels. They're plague rats during the spread of a disease that just indiscriminately kills randomly. And, you know, I'm hearing more and more that like all this shit about, oh, it targets the elderly was bullshit. It just targets the elder. Like they were the first one.
It kills them in greater numbers. Like if you look at the charts for Louisiana, above 70, most of the deaths are above 70. And then it's between 60 and it just goes down. Like, and it's not to say you won't get it. It's just what will it kill you? But just because it doesn't kill you, though, it's a misunderstanding what the disease can still ravage you and still leave you with these lingering effects for years and years. We don't know yet. No one knows.
Yeah. Well, the scary thing to me is that it's like it seems to be less like something that they can predict based on pre-existing condition and more like a roulette wheel. My mom was telling me a story the other day, and my cousins work in the prison system right now,
which are outbreak centers, basically.
Right. And one of the guards that worked with them came down with COVID. He tested positive. 5 days later, his symptoms weren't bad. And so they put him back to work. They called him up and they asked him to take his temperature, and his fever had gone down. It wasn't exactly stabilized, but he wasn't symptomatic. He wasn't coughing or anything. And so they were like, come on back to work. After he got a positive COVID test, he's back in the jail. 5 days later, he was dead from COVID.
Wow. And they told him, come back. Come on back.
Working right next to my uncle and about fucking 6,000 inmates and about 400 other fucking employees that run the jail. And who knows who else in his personal life.
I mean, and think how everyone there feels at that point. It's like art.
That's fucking, I'm not making that story up. They brought that motherfucker back into the jail after a positive COVID test. Now, look, they're starting to be coy with people. They're COVID testing these fucking officers that work in this jail twice a month. And before it used to be you got swabbed and within a day you knew. You're negative, you're good. Now it's you get swabbed and sometimes they don't want to tell you what your test results are. Some of the people find out right away and some people get told, oh, we're waiting on your test results. And it's like,
wow.
So should I go to work or not? Do I have COVID? Because like isn't that the point of these tests, right?
They don't give a fuck about those. They don't give a fuck about the people working in the jails. They don't give a fuck about the prisoners in the jails. They just give a fuck about the money they're going to make. And they want that jail to have enough people staffing it. And they just know that if they actually are honest and say, oh, you have COVID, you shouldn't come in. They literally told a guy that died from this fucking virus to come into the fucking place. They don't, I mean, Paul, I feel bad. I feel bad for it because I know a lot of your family works there in that area and like the fucking prisons. And like, it's like,
my cousins that you guys met, the eldest one, the one that's the dad of all the boys, is shit bricks. He's the one that was exposed.
I don't fucking blame him. Like, 'cause they don't care about his life at all. They literally just like come back in, and now that guy is fucking dead. I mean, how if he didn't feel that way, you have to question his sanity.
More COVID hijinks here. If you guys want to kill your cams, this is video footage of a hotel. The guest shows up. He is told that that in order to stay at the hotel, it requires a temperature check. And he does not like that.
I guess he's going to be violent or ridiculous.
This is the aftermath of him being told that. So I don't know if this is him being told like you need to do this temperature check here.
So there's no audio to it.
There's no audio.
Okay.
So the guy's getting mad. You can see him kind of pointing his finger and stuff at the clerk now.
I will not have a temperature check.
He's probably like, you can't stay here then.
Now he's like getting pissed. He's like walking out that way.
Yeah, then he'll stay at the hotel.
Then he decides he's too pissed to fucking leave. So he starts throwing shit around.
So I have another fucking theory on this, and I don't know if this is okay. So obviously and probably most likely this is like a COVID warrior guy.
Yeah.
Like a freedom warrior guy or whatever.
Yeah. Freedom. Yeah.
Consider this. What if this is a guy that's had a positive test for COVID and is currently sick and has been evicted and is trying to find a place to sleep for the night?
Maybe.
And knows he ain't going to pass a temp check because he's sick.
Could be.
You see what I mean? It adds a different fucking layer to this.
Well, let's keep watching. So he
I mean, it's possible. I don't know.
He walked towards the door, then he walked back through another thing. Then he started lacking. He was going to leave again, but now he's even more emboldened. So he's coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back around the counter.
And now he's going to go kick the employee ass here.
Sure. So he's going to have a fist fight with this employee.
But it doesn't really work out too well for him. Actually.
Oh, shit, dude.
Oh, fuck. That little doughy looking employee was hiding some fucking MMA skills.
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That motherfucker, dude. Holy fuck. He beat the fucking daylights out of that motherfucker.
Oh, man.
His wife or something comes, and now the fucking employee is like,
get the fuck out of here. I guarantee that's what he said. I'm gonna beat your ass again if you don't leave.
Yeah, get their fucking license plate, bro. That's ridiculous. And he took, you know what? Never mind. Don't get their license plate because justice was just served. You don't even need to involve the cops in this. Justice was fully served right there. He got beaten to the fucking ground.
Oh, yeah. Now the guy's talking tough and fucking, yeah.
Yeah. He got shit talked the whole way out of the building. And while he's being loaded into the car by his friend, all groggy and shit, because he just got KO'd by the fucking desk clerk. This dude thought he was a badass and got chet. That's beautiful. I actually thought this was going to be a shitty video, but this is a great
dude, it's beautiful, man. It's one of those assholes that needs to get slapped in their fucking goddamn stupid fucking mouth, man. It's a wonderful thing. This guy's just trying to fucking do his job. This asshole comes in, tries to hit him with something, throw shit at him, try to come behind the counter and fucking beat his ass. He gets his little bitch ass beat.
He got that guy back on his back, pinned up between that counter, and just started raining blows on this dude's head for a good solid like 11, 12 seconds.
Yeah, dude.
You can see it again if you want.
Oh, yeah. And look, I've been in that position, and that, because I've been fucking my ass kicked by TJ, and that is a horrible position to be in when you're just getting pounded into the fucking ground by fucking fist blows.
On already on this. TJ.
Yeah, sorry.
Got to go back farther.
Yeah, I just
right in here. Yeah,
right in there.
This dude, he has fighting training.
Really fucking, he gets him in a headlock, and then it's fucking. He pretty much pushes his head down, and then just starts raining blows on him.
Yeah, and then gets him on the ground. Dank, 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 dank. And then his wife comes in and goes, "Stop, stop!" And he is just like, he's out on his feet here.
Yeah, he's like,
oh yeah, he was close to being knocked the fuck out.
Yep. So that dude fucked him up. That's good. The only thing I hope is that my theory wasn't true and this dude didn't get the Rona delivering.
I hope he's not the Rona guy looking for a place to stay after his conviction. But
if he was the Rona guy looking for a place to stay, that's over the line.
Probably still kind of deserves that ass beating.
No, I mean, the minute he went behind the counter and started throwing shit at him, I mean, I understand getting upset about it, but that doesn't make it justified to fucking start assaulting somebody.
Absolutely. So here's I love this story. I really don't. I hate it, but I kind of love it.
What?
Florida sheriff forbids employees, visitors to wear masks. If they do, they will be asked to leave.
They should be sued relentlessly.
Ocala, Florida, as the city of Ocala wrestles with an ordinance requiring face covering for people inside businesses, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods told his employees that they will not wear masks at work, and visitors to his office can't wear masks either. Woods, in an email dated August 11th, said, "My order will stand, as is when you are on duty / working as an employee and representing my office. Mask will not be worn."
Wait. So the people that all are supposed to be about freedom and like I should not have to wear a mask if I don't want to, are now telling people that they should. Oh, yes, you can't wear a mask now. Oh, but they love freedom and care deeply about your rights as an individual.
Ocala City Council passed an emergency ordinance last week requiring people to wear masks inside businesses. Mayor Kent Gwynn vetoed it Monday, and the council will meet Wednesday to consider overriding the veto. Marion County set a single-day record on Tuesday for the most deaths related to COVID-19, with 13 more deaths reported. Ocala and other municipalities in Marion County also advise officers not to wear masks while on duty so their communication to people they encounter is clear. Nationally, there is no consistent approach. Officers have been disciplined for not following state directives to wear masks, but Florida does not have a statewide order.
Hey guys, you know there's this crazy approach we could take in this country, and I know it might sound insane, but if like on a federal, like national level, you know, like our central federal government, like if they acted and said everyone just has to do this, all this patchwork of like this city doesn't want to, but this city does, and this state doesn't want to, but this state does. Maybe if we just had like someone act on that level where all the states just did it in unison, we could really fucking maybe get the numbers down here and mandate masks and just simple shit like that. Like the people that are talking about they want freedom so bad, like, I shouldn't have to wear a mask, I care about freedom. They're shooting themselves in the fucking foot. The shit would reopen so much quicker, and they'd be doing the shit they want to do again if they actually followed these fucking directives. That's how dumb they are. They're literally their own worst fucking enemies.
All right, we got one more story for our plebs here. Grocery workers say morale is an all-time low. They don't even treat us like humans anymore.
It doesn't seem like it.
This spring, for the first time, Angel Manners found purpose and pride at the supermarket where she has worked the past decade. Customers praised her as a hero for putting herself at risk during the pandemic. Bosses boosted her hourly pay by $2. Suddenly, her job was essential. Nearly 5 months in, and it's all gone. In the last month, we've lost our hazard pay, and people are quitting every day, said Manners, 43, who processes vendor deliveries at a Meijer store in northern Kentucky. Those of us who are left are really stretched thin, working so much harder for $11.50 an hour.
For an industry that's making record profits and booming right now. Just keep that in mind.
Workers across the country say morale is crushingly low as the pandemic wears on with no end in sight. Overwhelmed employees are quitting mid-shift. Those who remain say they are overworked, taking on extra hours, enforcing mask requirements, and dealing with hostile customers.
Wrong.
Most retailers have done away with hazard pay, even as workers remain vulnerable to infection or worse.
Wrong.
All wrong.
Who's repeatedly playing the wrong? Who's doing the wrong?
Oh, sorry, man.
I have no idea.
There's a call.
I assume it's Scotty.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it anymore, TJ.
With hazard pay, even as workers remain vulnerable to infection. Worse, the mounting despair is heightened by the lack of options. Yeah, maybe it really is Trump.
Maybe it's just him trying to interrupt the actual information we're trying to get.
Wrong, TJ.
Fake news. You are fake news. Workers' renewed sense of expendability comes after 4 straight months of double-digit unemployment. With more than 32 million Americans collecting unemployment benefits, labor experts and economists say there is an ever-growing pool of desperate people willing to face hazardous conditions and low pay to put food on the table. The nation's 2.7 million grocery workers make on average $13.20 an hour, or about $27,000 a year, Commerce Department data shows.
Wow. So it's like, let's just target these desperate people that have no other option. Well, here at not Costco, they're kind of decent. Here at Meijer, we value you. Really? No, you're subhuman shit. You don't fucking matter. But by the way, smile at the customers.
5 months ago, like, you guys are heroes. You're a hero. You're an essential worker. 5 months later, it's like, you are scum.
But you want to know why? We've all talked about this. If you get the hero label at your job, I feel fucking bad for you, because that is a job that's about to you're going to take a bunch of shit. No one really gives a fuck about it truly. And they're like, I'm glad it's not me. They're just saying this because a bunch of Americans are worried about going hungry. And then it was like, are we going to fucking be going hungry? What's this pandemic going to do? Oh, store's still open. Fuck these people. Want me to wear a mask? Fuck you. Fucking sociopaths. What the fuck's wrong with these fucking people? I'm going to go cough on this shit. It's a hoax. What about these people are dying? It's a fucking hoax. Until it happens to them. Then it's like, beep, beep. I guess it wasn't. Beep. They're fucking dead. Oh, what a fucking great loss for humanity, dude. What a great loss. Man, how could... I honestly, every day I wake up as an American, I feel nothing but fucking shame. Because, like, when we get made fun of online, like, what can you even say? Can you say, like, no, we're not that dumb? Okay, American, here's a video of your country. It's like, oh, fuck. You see, the thing is, it's like, no, there's nothing we can do. We're such a nation of dum-dums. We deserve everything we're getting and more.
Wrong.
Sorry. Right. I didn't know Trump was here. I apologize.
Wrong.
Guys, plebs, get out.
Wrong.
Plebs, get out.
Wrong.
Plebs, get out.
Dude, Trump's teenage... Mr. President, are we supposed to let the plebs into our the paid part?
I have declared all plebs must go.
No, TJ, you've been overruled by the president, dude.
Nope, fuck the president. I'm the.
You've been overruled by the president, TJ. Look, I'm sorry, I don't like Trump, but I mean, he is the president.
No, gone.
Nah, TJ.
No, become a patron, pleb. Get
out. No, the president says no.
Get out.
Kofifi.
Deep bad pride.